Yeah. I got black, I got white, what you want? Hop outside a ghost and hop up in a fan on. I know I'm about to blow up.
Look at Dinwiddie. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Green in at the point. And looking at the Nets, Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Allen. And it's KD in at the 3. Listen, your team's style of play doesn't seem to be working. Do you still have time within a season to change it?
There's always time. As long as everyone is on the same page. And if something's not working, the worst thing you can do is to keep going in that direction. You need to bring everyone in, let them know the mistakes that we've made, let them know our new outlook, and ask everyone, are they in on it? And if they're not, those guys that aren't in on it, you stay in the locker room, we'll be back after the game. If everyone's in on it, we're going to have a heck of a time. We're going to have a heck of a time because now we have a new outlook, and sometimes with a new outlook, it brings positive energy.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. And here's Los Angeles. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dinwiddie against Green. And there's the pass to KD. Poked loose. It's stolen by Green. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Passes it to Kuzma. The shot from the low post is good.
Even under pressure, Kuzma keeps his concentration, refusing to let the defense alter his shot in the paint.
LeVert with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Green against Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Green deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Here's LeVert. Up again. It's good on the putback.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
The drive by Green. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Green.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Durant. 29 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Green. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. LeBron kicks to Green. Green against Dinwiddie. And it's Green missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Count it, good. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Prince is checked in for Allen. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for James. And it's Avery Bradley in for Green.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Floats one up. Cousins pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
They now take the lead. And that's now 7 points for the General.
He has the D scattered on the break, and with his touch, that's a great shot.
And here is Harris after the three-pointer from Green. Jordan up top. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And they double up Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And that would have been a big three if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts when you can...
For the Nets, Wilson Chandler's checked in for Taurean Prince. Durant comes in for Rodions Kurucs, and it's LeVert in for Dinwiddie. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact that the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
So for the Lakers right now, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Green in at the point. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General in his last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He scored 46 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harris outside. LeBron against Durant. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his three.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
LeVert finds KD. Back to LeVert. Shoots the three. They get it again.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And here's Green outside. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Greg, it makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Outside Jordan. The dish to Durant. A three-pointer, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. got a piece of it. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Dinwiddie. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Outside, Green. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
LeVert against Green. Here's LeVert. Stolen by McGee. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. You know, the General has been really making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jarrett Allen is out there with Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's tipped. Jordan kicks to KD. Down low. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Dinwiddie. And here is Los Angeles now. And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. Yes. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Durant for 3, sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 10 points in the game.
And you like the way Durant sizes up what is available in the pick and roll. Saw that he had the space, and he finished it off.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Jordan, good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits. He's got 11.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Kuzma with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Here's LeBron. Another shot. And Davis gives it in. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
With some arc, and Davis sends it back. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Loads it up for Davis. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Brooklyn turns it over again. Brooklyn making some changes. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for LeVert. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley's subbed in for Danny Green. Prince outside. They get a hand on it. Pass to Allen. Harris outside. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 5. They need this. Prince misses.
It isn't the D that causes that. That's just a loss of concentration.
Green draws the double. Outside Bradley. Outside Green. Back to Bradley. And stolen by Prince. Kicks it to Harris. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's the floater. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Dwight Howard. Brooklyn shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Chris, of the guys you went against and played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. No, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game for him where he could get going, oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Schrempf. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the break, whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", but played like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Prince.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And there's the foul. 51 seconds left in the third. Green kicks to Cousins. The shot, no good. Nets trail by 13. Harris looking it over. He dishes it to Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Cousins. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Cousins has got 11.
Such a massive guy. Cousins is a wrecking ball on the glass.
Passes to Dinwiddie. Prince outside. The tray. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Los Angeles riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Delivery. How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Green is out there with Green, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. Green, the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Green against Harris. Pass to Durant. To the paint. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7 at the basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. The shot's good from McGee.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Durant, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17-point lead, their biggest.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be these days. You need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Harris. And the rejection by Cousins.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
The shot's good from McGee.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Harris. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee just to your career, because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters. And now big men, they got a little more room out there.
Green against Dinwiddie. Three-pointer, LeVert. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Green outside. The offensive rebound, Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Kevin Durant. That's his first personal.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Lakers, Anthony Davis.
Good on the second free throw. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Jordan kicks to LeVert. Back to Jordan. LeVert against Green. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. KD can't get it to go.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Outside, Green. And again, no good by the Lakers. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Green draws the double. Dishes it to Green. Back to Green. Green passes to Green. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Outside Durant. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the General.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. James, the bounce pass. That one, no good. Prince with the defensive effort. And they're running. The wide open look for Durant. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Hey, Shaq here. From one playmaker to another, I have to ask, what did you see on the floor tonight that made you a distributor as much as a scorer?
Well, you know how it is for us creative type, Shaq. We're going to make something out of anything you give us. You take away my opportunity to score, I'm going to beat you with the pass. Once you adjust to that, I go back looking for mine. The main thing is to avoid predetermination. I want to see what you do defensively, then I'm going to react off that.
You're reacting very excellent. You're reacting so good, I don't even know what to say.
can't shoot! You 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 can't shoot!
Big game tonight, Che. Grabbing the first double-double of your career. How does it feel?
It feels great, Ted. It shows me that my hard work is starting to pay off.
Is this a new normal for you?
I think so. I know some people might shy away from making predictions like that, but I believe in my talent. And if I'm given the opportunity, I know I can succeed. I've been betting on myself my whole life, so I'm not stopping now.
Thanks, Che. That's it from me.
Anyone else?
No, good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Congrats on the win, Che.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
It looked like you were really focusing on setting up your teammates tonight. Was that a point of emphasis for you, or more a matter of making the right play at the right time?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a point of emphasis, really. But we stress ball movement on this team. It's a key component to winning, and that's what we're all about.
You must be happy with the win, then.
Oh, no doubt. Gotta take home that W for the fans. It gives them something to brag about at work tomorrow.